When they're all like walking out.
Yeah, slow mo. Okay, so the working week is over, done, kaput, and we've decided to extend our challenge of only using tablets to the weekend.
We're all still using the same tablets as before, so I will once again be backing Android Honeycomb's corner with the Motorola Zoom.
And I'm rather proudly, or should I say smugly, hanging on to the BlackBerry PlayBook. Lucy's got the iPad too, and, well, can we go home now?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
In a car, there's not a lot of room for tablety tasks, but with a little bit of creativity and a lot of tape, I can have my very own sat-nav. Yeah, look at that.
How's that for a bit of DIY? It's a good thing too, as I'm in a hurry to get home. I have a date with my sofa, catch-up TV and a huge bowl of nachos. Using Bing's turn-by-turn navigation will give me the fastest route possible, and I'll be sat on my sofa in no time.
Of course, I could use a mount, but where's the fun in that?
I haven't even been on the train for longer than 5 minutes and I'm already the envy of the carriage, and rightly so. The iPad 2 is an impressive entertainment portal full of apps, videos and games, and more than enough stuff to keep me entertained while I make my way to the pub. And with well over 350,000 slick and shiny apps available, not only is it miles ahead of the competition, it covers almost every possible use for a tablet, so I'm definitely not lost for content.
It's fair to say that a bike renders tablet use utterly redundant, and while we certainly wouldn't recommend using a tablet while you are in the saddle, there are ways around it.
Honeycomb has a much improved music player, so all I need to do is plug in my headphones, in one ear of course, pop the Zoom into my rucksack, and I'm good to go. I may not be able to appreciate the three-dimensional parade of covers, which look much better than the iPads, but it's not always going to be tucked away.
The PlayBook comes with a pretty good music player. It's also got a radio app, but when it comes to listening to your own music, there's none of that iTunes sync nonsense. You simply drag, drop, and play.
The PlayBook stereo speakers are some of the best we've heard on a tablet, and as you can see, I got a little bit carried away with my dance moves as the PlayBook pumped out the beats.
Cheers, geezer! Yeah, he was joining right in.
Entertainment-wise, with the iPad, I'm really spoilt for choice. I can read a book, a digital magazine or newspaper, play games, watch a video or movie, and the iPad 2 screen is better than ever. Video looks absolutely gorgeous, and graphic-intensive games like Nova HD perform with slightly less stutter than before. And thanks to its lightweight bodywork, I don't mind holding it up for longer than 15 minutes.
Luckily for me, I cycle through the park on my way home, and as you can see, the surroundings are pretty picturesque. I haven't got my camera with me, but the Zoom's 5-megapixel snapper does a pretty good job, and while there's no touch to focus, the LED flash is really handy when you need it.
The Zoom's camera is superior to the iPad 2's, and photos look really good on its higher resolution screen, showing off the kind of detail and exposure that's better than most mobiles. Who knows, I may even see some stags, and if that's the case, the 720p video recording is coming out, and because it's loaded with my SD card, I'll be able to easily transfer them onto my computer.
As much as I like to keep up to date on apps for entertainment, the BlackBerry app world doesn't offer a great selection yet. Although saying that, this is the first tablet to feature the official Facebook app. But then how much FB stalking can you do before you get bored? So it's quite lucky that this does feature a WebKit browser that works excellently.
It's fast, I can view thumbnails of multiple tabs for a painless web experience, and because it supports Flash and HTML5, my web experience isn't stifled, unlike a certain tablet I won't mention. I've heard. The PlayBook isn't perfect though, as it just isn't as effective or intuitive as iOS.
Finally, it's been a super long day. Time for a drink, or maybe 3, and a good old catch up with some mates. Now, one of the iPad 2's best features has got to be photo booth. I imagine this will get funnier as the night progresses and the alcohol consumption goes up. And I can get my pictures up on Facebook in a matter of minutes. It's that simple.
If I know Luke, he'll be lazing around in his pants. I, on the other hand, prefer good food and good company. I don't think I'm going to need my zoom for the next few hours. Well, it looks like I spoke too soon. I'm the first one here, so I am going to have to get out the zoom to keep myself entertained. Honeycomb app's a bit thin on the ground at the moment, but there is good old YouTube, and it looks great on the zoom screen.
With the added screen real estate, you can watch a video and search for the next one to watch at the same time, and the 3D effect adds a nice touch.
As I'm not a rebellious teenager, I'm going to plug my headphones into what is frankly quite an inconvenient place. But at least it will spare everyone else having to listen to my colourful tasted music.
Although the screen is less sensitive to screen swipes than the iPad and more susceptible to fingerprint smears, its two competitors have nothing on its superior HD-friendly display. 1080p video footage and 5 megapixel camera shots can be displayed more truly on the screen, and it shows.
I'm going to be watching a lot of films this weekend, which is great because the BlackBerry PlayBook can cope with 720p resolution films, and it packs in almost as many pixels as the iPad 2, but into this smaller display, meaning brilliantly sharp and colourful video.
And fitting between apps is easy, so if I get bored, its superb multitasking skills let me swipe through thumbnails carousel style. I can even keep my movie going while looking for something else, like Need for Speed, which, thanks to the built-in gyroscope, is awesome. So the new QNX OS isn't a million miles from Android and iOS, but it's also unique enough to stand out.
Thanks to a recent update, I can even make video calls using this 3 megapixel camera. Well, I could if anyone else had a PlayBook. Being an eager early adopter isn't so good all the time.
Surfing the web is now faster thanks to the new A5 chip, and I'm the impatient type, so fully appreciate that transitions are now shorter and smoother, apps run in super quick time, and YouTube videos load in a matter of seconds. So I got an email earlier from one of my friends claiming she can't make it tonight, so I'm going to give her a call using FaceTime and tell her off for not making it out tonight. See, even in a pub, the iPad 2 has its uses. Thank God there's Wi-Fi in here.
So it turns out you can survive the weekend with nothing but a tablet. It lets you be entertained while also allowing you to be productive. But for me, I miss my phone too much, so this relationship just isn't going to last.
But of course, it's all about the winner. It's the tablet that started it all. Yes, our winner is the iPad 2. It's leaner, meaner, has the best app selection. It's a formidable browser, entertainer, and not only is it the smoothest operator of the three, but it's the prettiest rectangle in the world.